Hey, what's up, guys? This is Lovejeet Arora. So, we have started Arrays series. We have done so many things, and now in this video, I will tell you how to create your first program in Arrays. So, here I will be discussing with you all the things which are necessary to create your first array program. So, let's begin with that. So let's begin with your first program in array. So first of all, I have given the class there. So I need to give there the public static void main and then the starting, right? So here I have to give there the type and the size of my array. So let's say it is integer type of, and here x and is equals to new I have given. Now it is integer and comma semicolon, right? If I'm going to run that, so what will happen now this time? So it is creating an error. The reason behind that, I have not given there the size of my array. So two things are very important in array. The first is the size of your array, and the second is the type of your array. Two things you must have to declare first of all at the time of declaration and initialization only. Okay, so in the similar way, I have created their array that is integer type. I can create there a character type also. So for that I need to change the data type only. Similar way, I can give there the double also. Here also I need to change float also, right? So this is called the declaration and initialization part of our array. So what I can do, I can simply write this single line in two line also. How? So that time the initialization and the declaration part we are just separating. So how to do that? Let's say I have given their control C, and so now instead of creating this in two lines, I just have given there, instead of one line I have given it in two line, right? So I have just compiled that. Now this is also the way. Through that also you can do the same thing. Through that also you can do the same thing, right? So integer x, that is called the initialization part, and this is called the declaration part. So previously I have done both the things in the same line. Both the things in the same line. Previously I have done that. Okay, so now this I have given in single line. This is also the way, but for that you need to put there this. So that is also a correct way. I hope that you understood, right? So the character I can give their integer back, and here also I can give their integer back. So now I have declared the array, I have initialized my array. So now what I need to do, let's say I'm giving it again and I just want to insert some values there. So for that I have given 4 integer I is equals to 0, I less than, the size of my array is 10, and I plus plus. Okay, so now I'm just inserting the value inside that. Let's say I and is equals to I plus 2, whatever is inside I. So I'm just inserting plus 2 of that, right? So this I have done. So now I will compile that. So surely the output will not appear to me because I'm not giving here any print statement. So this is just you are inserting the values inside your array. So the same thing, if you want to print whatever is inserted inside that, so for that you need to give there the system dot out dot println, and here you need to put there x ka I. What is that? X ka I. So whatever is inserted here, 1 by 1. So 10 size was there, 0 to 9. So all these values are inserted inside that array. So now you are just printing that. So if I have compiled that, let me show you back the output screen. So see there. So this we have done right now. Let's say you have there where is our screen? Yeah, see, uh, when my I value was okay, so when my I value was 0, so it will be 0 plus 2 2. So when my I value will be 1, it will be 1 plus 2 3. So like how I have just inserted there double two values, means plus two values of I, right? So this is how we have initialized our array and declared our array, and we have inserted some values also, and as well as we have printed that. So now what I can do, instead of this for loop, what I can do, I can simply print here also along with that. When you are putting some values inside that time, in this way what will happen, you need not to create there one more for loop. Okay, so that is easy for you. Okay, so this means the efficiency of program is good because you are not putting there more than one for loops, and in the same you are just accessing the values from the user, asking the value from the user, or maybe that you are inserting here. I can ask the value from the user also. Let's say x ka I. So next is equals to, so for that surely I have imported there the util package, and now scanner class, scanner sc is equals to new system.in. Okay, so here I have given. So now let's say control C, and you are giving here just to message that what enter values in arrays, right? So you have given this. Now our scanner class object is sc. Okay, sc. So as you know that for that we are using next int, and this we have given semicolon. So now we will ask the value from the user. Let me compile that. Here user will enter, like say user enter 22 44. So this mistake what we have done there, it is printing right now only. For that you need to change that. Change we have to make there. What change? Instead of that, control X, or you can do like that also, control C and control V. So here when you are asking the value from the user, okay, so that time you need not to print. So now the output will be like that, as if this is that 22 30. Now first of all I'm just, what is going to be done, oh we did a mistake I guess. What we have done, actually I forget to remove it from there, right? So that's why this mistake happened. So let me decrease its so I am just printing 5 elements, right? So that will be easy for us. So let's say 22 33 44, these values we are asking from the user, and now you are just printing that. What we did there, guys, I have just declared my array, and the size I have given this 10, but I'm using only 5 element. But what about other fives? So this is the biggest disadvantage for array. So now the size which I'm not using, that is wastage, right? Because it's a one type of tray. Once you have created that, you can't change that, it is immutable, right? So this is the biggest disadvantage. We cannot decide its size at runtime, we have to fix it. So few things I can do here. Instead of this 5, I can put there x dot length. So what will happen, so this will calculate the length automatically, right? So this is all about your first array program in Java. Okay, so this we have done. So now we have asked the value from the user also. What you can do, I can simply you have to do simply, you can create there the character type, right? You can create there the double type, ask the value from the user. You can use there the buffer reader class, anything you can use, right? Through that you can create your first program in arrays. So thank you so much. Bye bye.